come, so many other dramas will come, lot of exciting things will happen. So please take down. Python program to print the smallest of 3 numbers. You know, generally when you come for our institute for counseling, saying that you want to learn DevOps, what does those receptionists and those coordinators tell you? They'll say there's no programming. Anyone can learn DevOps. Just come join. You pay the fees. Once you pay the fees, then they'll open all these things. Python, Groovy scripting, all those things come into picture. Now you can't run away. Finish. Next, loops. Conditional statements are over. Now we are working on loops. We'll be mainly focusing on while loops and for loops for our DevOps automation. So
I think in Python only elif is the only one is different from the other one.
Absolutely, yes, Abdullah. It's almost other things are similar. Anyhow, friends, please see this. What are loops? If you want to execute a particular statement for a specific number of times, then we use loops. As a simple example, I want to print the word Python 10 times on the screen. So one solution is I can just give this print Python statement 10 times, and as a result, what will happen when you run the program? It will print Python 10 times on the screen. That's one way. Or else I can go with a loop. Please concentrate. What we will do is I'll take a variable and initialize that variable with some data. In my case, 1. Now this is the first loop. While I less than or equal to, I'll say 10 colon. Even your while loop also similar to your if condition starts with an indentation. Okay. And here I will say print. What are you trying to print? I want to print a word Python. Okay. Now tell me what happens when I run this program. What will happen if I run this program? Infinite loop. It becomes what is called as an infinite loop. You run this program, you leave it, Monday morning you come back to your institute, still that program will be printing Python. See, it becomes an infinite loop. What is the reason? Common sense. The value of I value is 1. 1 is less than 10. Condition true or false? True. So you are printing Python. For the next iteration, I value is still 1. I is always 1 and 1 is always less than 10. So we did not do the incrementation. That was our mistake. So I'll just exit. I'll just stop the program. Okay. So now I will say I is equals to I plus 1. Run the program, and you will see that it will display only the word Python 10 times on the screen. I already talked about this. In any programming language, generally equal to is called as the increment, is called as the assignment operator. What that means is, initially, what is the value of I, friends? 1. So program checks whether 1 is less than 10. Condition true or false? If it is true, come inside, and what are you printing? Python. Then I equals to I plus 1. 1 plus 1. So I value becomes how much? 2. Program checks whether 2 is less than 10. Condition true or false? True. Then print Python. I equals to 2 plus 1. So I value becomes how much? 3. This process continues. At one point of time, I value becomes 11. 11 less than or equal to 10. Condition true or false? It will come out of the loop. So in this way, you are printing the word Python 10 times on the screen. This is the simple program for demonstrating the loops. Now, in the place of Python, I just want to print the numbers from 1 to 10. Tell me, what should I give? I just want to display the numbers from 1 to 10. Quotations. If you give without quotations, yes,
without quotation.
it will print whatever is the value of I. 1 to 10 it's printing. Okay, I want to print only the even numbers between 1 to 10. If condition I mod 2 equal to 0, you do it, or else we can make it even more simple. I'll start I value with 2, and with every iteration I will increment it by 2. Now what will happen? 2, 4, 6, 8, and what you're saying is also correct. Modulus operator I can put in if condition, or else I can write like this also. You're understanding, right? Take down while loops and take down. Program to display the even numbers between 1 to 10. Program to display the even numbers between 1 to 10. Do you know what is concatenation? Concatenation simply means combining two elements. Now in Python, concatenation can be done in two ways. One is using plus and other one is using comma. Both are used for doing the concatenation. Plus operator has dual behavior. We call this as operator overloading. The plus operator can do addition and it can also perform concatenation. Depending on the kind of data, it will recognize and it will do the activity. For example, when I say print 2 plus 5, what will be the answer coming on the screen? 7. Whereas if I say print hello and then I will say Python, now what it will do? Concatenate. It will concatenate hello and Python. So you run the program and see. Do you see? In the first scenario, it's doing addition, and in the second scenario, it is performing concatenation. So automatically, depending on the data, plus will understand and it will do the necessary activity. Okay. Now, what will happen if I give like this? It will generate an error message. The reason is this is a string and this is a numerical value. It does not understand because on a numerical value, it thinks that addition should be done. And on a string, it should do concatenation. So a conflict comes and it will not be able to work. So you see, it's generating an error. So what it is expecting is whenever you give plus, either everything should be numerical data or it should be string data, not a combination. So on the other hand, if I give like this, anything that is given in quotations becomes a string. So it understands that this is a string and this is also a concatenation. Blindly it will do concatenation. So you see, you are getting high five. Or else there are some inbuilt functions which can be used. I can also give like this, high plus 5, but this 5 using a function called as str, I will convert it into string. Once it is converted into string, this is a string and this is also a string. What it will do? Concatenation. So any of these things can be used. Okay, but I told you that concatenation can also be done with the comma. Comma is much more better because plus is having this confusion that if it's numerical, I have to do addition. Comma does not know all those things. Comma is used only for concatenation, whether it is numerical data or any kind of data. All that the comma can do is only do concatenation. Please see, when I say print 2, 5, what will be the answer? 25. Because comma can perform only concatenation. It does not do addition. You're understanding? Plus is doing both activities. So depending on the data type, plus has to decide whether it has to go with addition or concatenation. Comma is not doing two things. It is doing only one activity. So irrespective of the data type, it will simply do concatenation. So I can give the previously failed one. High, comma, 5. This is a string and this is a numeric, who cares? It will simply do concatenation. Error count ma. High five. Okay, fine. Put the heading as concatenation. Concatenation and petty heading రాయండి. Concatenation can be done using plus and comma symbols. Concatenation can be done using plus and comma symbols. Done using plus, comma. Okay, why did I actually show you this example? I just want to write a simple program which will display the entire 2 table. This is the output that I'm expecting from my table. 2 into 1 equals to 2, 2 into 2 equals to 4. Like that, I want to display up to 2 into 10 equals to 20. So tell me how many loops we require, how many variables I require. How many variables I require? Okay, how many loops I require? Let's try to decode it. Isn't it true that in the first column we are only printing 2 always? So I'll say print 2. And after 2 we are always printing what? Multiplication symbol. 2 and multiplication side by side, concatenation. Can I use a comma symbol and do concatenation? This multiplication should be concatenated with a value which is constantly changing. Shall we call that value as I? I should be concatenated with equal to. Equal to should be concatenated with 2 into I value. Finish. So look at the program. I equals to 1. Now I will say while I less than or equal to how much? 10. Print. What are you first printing? 2, comma. Then I want to print a multiplication symbol, comma, concatenation. This should be concatenated with what value? I value. I should be concatenated with equal to. Equal to should be concatenated with 2 into I. With every iteration, I equals to I plus 1. Finish. You run the program. Are we getting the complete 2 table? Okay, it's very simple. Understanding loop becomes easy if you try to put it on a piece of paper and go through it in your mind rather than directly doing it on a computer. Just watch. Initially, you can see that I value is 1. Program checks whether 1 is less than 10. Condition true or false? If it is true, come inside. What are you printing? 2. After 2, what are we printing? Then we are printing I. What is I value? 1. Then equal to 2 into 1. What is 2 into 1? 2. I equals to I plus 1. So I value becomes how much? 2. The loop iterates. Program checks whether 2 is less than 10. Condition true or false? True. Come inside. Again blindly print 2. Then what are we printing? Then I value. What is I value now? 2. Then print 2 into 2. What is 2 into 2? 4. Process continues. And you are getting all the 2 table. Understanding? Okay. Take it down. Program to display the 2 table. Can you write a program which will display all the 10 tables? One program should display 10 tables, not 10 programs. Okay? All 10 tables I want. One table, two table, three table, like that, all 10 tables I want. How many loops I require? How many variables I require? Do R&D, you do whatever you want. I'll stop the session. Next Saturday we'll continue. Okay? Online candidates, I'm closing the meeting. We'll continue with the Python session next Saturday. I don't know. We'll announce it. Friday we'll announce it.